What's going on, guys? TKD once again video, and today I wanted to do a quick review of the DLT 19X. Now, I didn't realize that I did not have this gun. I saw it in Jabba's contracts, and I noticed that I was working towards it over time, but I didn't realize that, I haven't used it yet. So I just thought, I unlocked it last night, used it for a couple hours during the day today, and right now I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on this weapon. First things first, it was not that hard to get this weapon at all. This was, probably the easiest weapon that you can get off of the Jabba contracts. And all you got to do is get 3 targeting rifle streaks, 15 kills with the weapon that's on the Star card. I forgot the name of it right now. It's kind of like a bolt action weapon. I forgot what it's called, but it's that weapon that's on the Star cards, and you got to get 15 headshots. And, it was probably the easiest weapon. Like I said, it was not at all hard to get. And but I do find this weapon hard to use and unpredictable. I'd say hard to use because this weapon is not what you think it's going to be, right? It looks like a sniper. It, is kind of advertised as a sniper, with its high damage, high range, and all that. But it kind of does not really act like the sniper you think it would act, right? So once you get your hands on this weapon, you realize that you fire a shot, then there's a long gap in between your next shot, right? And so that to me resembles a bolt action rifle, right? So I was expecting to get a really high damage gun that would kill in one shot in the body, and then just land the kill, right? It just seems like it would act like a bolt action rifle, right? But this weapon kind of more has the damage profile of a semi-automatic sniper. And so there were many times while I was playing that, I would land the shot thinking that, they would die, but then they would get knocked down to almost no health. Like they would be almost dead, but just not quite at that point of death. And so that's where, I found, my anger and frustration while using this weapon. It's that I would land shots that seem like they would kill in any other game, but on this weapon it would just not kill the guy, and it would really it's rage neutering. What I'm saying, y'all would be mad if you guys are laying shots and it's just not giving you the kill, right? It's just how it is. And pretty much the only time you can get a one-hit kill on a player is if you headshot them, right? And so that was pretty much the only way that you can get a one-hit kill, as far as I know, while using this weapon, right? Or if the enemy was obviously at a lower health than 100%, while you going for the kill. But then again, there were times where I found the gun to be very useful, very effective in a lot of ways, and a lot of times where it would be a very close gun engagement, I would get I would end up on top, right? Just because I had the high damage rifle, what I'm saying? So there were a lot of times where, it was useful and that it was helpful, but, the majority of the time, it was just rage inducing. And I don't know if, you want to blame the actual weapon, or if maybe, you want to blame my skill level with the gun, because I only had it, I only used it for about, I want to say about 2 or 3 hours, right? So I feel like I had, a very good amount of time with this weapon and all that. But, if maybe it was an issue with me just not understanding the weapon fully, or I don't know what it was. But the one thing that I found that was the best way to use the weapon is to run the rifle on the Star card. I forgot the name of it, but you run that rifle with it, so you can start off with the DLT 19X, right? You would shoot the guy with that first, and then switch to the Star card rifle, and then finish them off. And so I found that to be, the best way to use this weapon. But I mean, if you got to use another weapon to make the weapon that you're trying to use successful, then that probably tells you that this weapon is, not the greatest or most effective weapon to use in the game. So kind of overall, in closing, I would say that this gun can be effective at times when you get lucky, or when you get the hang of it, right? There are, or when you're going for headshots, or you're just aiming kind of higher in the body, right? There were a lot of times where this gun was good and it was effective, but that comes few and far between, right? And I just feel like the way that this gun can be tweaked is that EA and DICE should give this gun the damage and power of a bolt action instead of a sniper that fires quick shots in between. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if this gun just had a little bit more kick to it, and was able to one-hit kill on the body, I feel like then it would be a very effective gun. And so that's all I gotta say about the DLT 19X. Let me know down below if you guys have used it. Down in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this gun. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Do you guys think 2 Chainz would use this weapon? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, also make sure to check out my links on my media page, where you can see my Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Follow me on there. This is about my day-to-day life. And if you guys enjoyed the content, please, down below, you can like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff to support the channel. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I got you.